Alright, so let's go ahead and unbox the BAUER 20v HYPERMAX Lithium tool only, heavy duty guaranteed, inflator deflator. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. Another episode here of Harbor Freight, the BAUER system. Anyway, 20v HYPERMAX Lithium, heavy duty guaranteed. Okay, so this is the 20v cordless inflator deflator, and it looks like that. And I already have, or I just unboxed the power inflator. That's good for portability. This is also good for portability, but my thought or plan is that I will at some point go RVing, and having some cordless power tools would be helpful. And so this kind of checks all the boxes: inflator, deflator. It's also a pump, inflate your tires. Emergency, I think is there emergency light in here somewhere? There may be an emergency light, small light, portable. It also seems to have a pressure sensor, so you could set the pressure gauge and just turn it on and it'll turn off by itself. So like this. So I do have a power inflator. I'll probably just use that to put air into the car tires or into my bike. This is something else. This is for traveling in the future RV, so that's why I got it. But before I begin, I wanted to let you know that I do have memberships. All right, please consider joining. You get some early content and other perks like shoutouts. And if you're a super fan or maybe a potential sponsor, you'll get to help me make videos. All right. Anyways, so if anything, please subscribe to the channel. At least you still get the videos that I put out. They'll just be a couple months out. And also like the video so you can let YouTube know that this is a good video. Thank you very much. All right, so let's begin the unboxing, shall we? Simple unboxing, can't take too long. I will eventually, I guess I'll eventually leave plug in me using the inflator deflator. I'm not sure what I'm going to inflate or deflate, but I'll do a demo. I'll plug it in somewhere. And oh yeah, the other thing is that this will plug in to your car. All right, your 12-volt DC car cigarette lighter. So it offers a lot of features, not only for cordless. Okay, that's it. That's it. That was a really quick unboxing, wasn't it? I would have to say yes. That was a very quick unboxing. Okay, so first things first is that it gives you an outlet for your car. So you don't necessarily have to have one of these, okay? You don't necessarily have to have one of these to operate it, all right? So that's the first thing I like about it. All right, let's see what's all back here. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is you'll get the hose right here. This is the inflator deflator part. It comes attached so you won't lose it. That's very nice. That's going to become very helpful. So I think on the back side, this area right here is where you would attach the inflating part. I'm assuming has a bigger hole, and then you attach this for a smaller hole. If you could jam all this, you would store it in here. That's where the battery obviously goes. I'm assuming that's the deflating. It sucks in, so you don't need an attachment. It just sucks it right in. So that sucks air in, air out. So there you go. There's your deflator part right here. All right, so what other attachments do you get? So you get very similar to the power inflator. You'll get this, which we're all familiar with. It does come with a, looks like a Schrader valve connection. All right, very nice. I don't really use Schrader valves. a little inflator for this part, for this thing. If you got a blower, you probably want to use this. It's probably faster if you're gonna blow up something. But you may need this for some reason, and a needle for your, whatever, basketball or anything like that. So very useful all around. Could be useful. And oh yeah, right here is the light. So they're a little safety measure. So I like that. Let's see if we turn it around, what do we get? Okay, so back on the back side, I'll eventually turn it on, but it has power, press, and hold for off. So power and power off, plus PSI. You can see that. Plus PSI, minus PSI. There's your gauge, your digital gauge, and this must be for the blower going in, going out. Again, I will plug in a demo footage, a demo. This is the light. Okay, so let's put a battery in it. Just make sure it works. Let's just make sure it works. All right. So this is what I got. I got a 3 amp. There's also a 5 amp. You maybe possibly use the 1.5 amp, but okay. So that's in. Let's see if this turns on. Of course, it's not going to do anything, right? It's at 0. Okay. Let me see if I feel the air. Okay, so this is the air is coming out of here. Let's see if I close it. Will it come out of here? Okay. All right. So this button here is for the right side is for this right here. Okay. And then the one with the two lines is for the actual blower. Okay, excellent. All right, just want to make sure. So just want to make sure that. And then this would be the light, I'm assuming. So let's turn that on. Let's see how bright that is. Oh, very bright, very bright. If you had no light source and this was it. Another thing is, this is great for emergency use because I've been through like a winter blast, a pandemic, blackout. So having a light source, another power and a light source, very helpful. All right, everyone, I'm back out here doing the demo of this BAUER inflator deflator, which is also a tire pump. So we'll test that out. I also have over here something I pulled out of the garage. We haven't used this in a long time, but we'll inflate that. I'll deflate it, then we'll deflate it and then re-inflate it. We'll try that. All right. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do, let's just move this out of the way so you can see the dial a little bit better. Okay. You'll see that dial a little bit better, and then we'll start inflating the tire. I already took some air out of here, so it's kind of low. This is my Rad Mini from Rad Power Bikes. You want to check it out? There you go. Pretty nice bike. I like riding it. I have 3 of these bikes. One of them I'm working on the brake caliper, so don't have the big one out yet. So let's just take this out. This is a pressed valve, not a Schrader valve. Anyways, my bike is just a regular Schrader valve, so this should work. It would help if you have the batteries. Okay, here it is. I just have the 3 amp. Maybe I'll get a 5 amp here, but let's go ahead and put that in. There we go. Batteries are inserted in. Let's turn it on. Okay, so it's showing. I don't know if you can see that. It's really hard to see. There we go. So it's showing 6.5 PSI. Okay. It looks like there's an option for PSI, bar, and KPA. So I'm just going to use PSI. I'm not sure if you're able to see PSI, but 6.5. Okay. So what I'm gonna set it to, make sure you all see that, you're all able to see that. I'm gonna set it up to 20, and we're just gonna leave it, and we'll see how long it takes. Oh, not 22. I want it for 20. There we go. And let me see. I think this one. Okay, so this one on the left side is for the tire pump. This is for the inflator deflator. So we'll just set it up here, and I'll hold on to it. All right, it stopped at 19.5, which I guess is good enough. So if you want something simple, if you want something like really simple, you just want to go out there. Let me see, is it showing up? There it is. Okay, there it is. If you want something simple and you just want to like set it, plug it in, push the power on, this is a really good option. Again, this is for something I'm going to take with me when I go RVing. That's if I ever get an RV, but I'm planning ahead. So before the prices go up, I'm trying to get all the stuff I need. All right, so let's go on to the inflator deflator now. Let's deflate it and then reinflate it. So let's see, the deflator. This should be the deflator, right? Because this is the air going in and air going out. So I think you just there's nothing here. So I'm just gonna jam it in there, and then I'm going to use this tip right here. I'm gonna use this tip, and let's see what happens. This won't even go in. This is a bad example, but anyways, let's see if I can make it work. Nope, it's too big. No, I just have to jam it in there. All right, let's see if it works. All right, so in this setting here, it's the number 2. Let's see if it works now. All right, it's not very strong. If I wanted to deflate this, it's really hard to deflate this because there's a valve in there. This is way too small. This is way too this is way too big. I need something smaller to go in here. And there's no other attachment for it. So this will not work. This deflator will not work with this. This is a horrible example. All right, I have to say fail for this part, but let me keep trying. I might get lucky here. I may have to jam it in there. Okay. Let's see if it works. All right, I stopped it here because it is deflating. Okay, you can see it is deflating, but honestly, at the rate this is going, I think it might be easier if you just let me see here. It might be even easier if you just took something and just pushed that valve in, so it can just deflate on its own. Let me see if I could do better. Okay, let's see if I can do better. Yeah. Okay, if so, using the deflator, the inflator deflator, using the deflator part on this will probably not work as well if you just stuck something into the valve and just pressed on it. I think you get a faster release. This thing is slow to deflate. Slow to deflate. Okay. All right. So that was the deflation part. Okay. So with all the money printing going on in the world, let's see if we could get some inflation. All right. So let's see if we can get some inflation here. I'm gonna have to jam this thing in here. I think, okay, so it may not be made for something like this. This attachment or this setup may be not made for something like this, but let's jam it in there. Let's see. Hopefully it'll inflate faster than deflating. It's really hard to push that little valve in there, but okay, now let's do it. $10:57:36. 10:57:36. So I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe you would have been better just blowing into it, but if you're out of breath, hey, okay, it does work. It does work. Okay, save that for the future me to deflate one day. Anyways, it's yeah, it's inflated. So yeah, it does work. It's kind of slow. Ugh. So it does work. It's kind of slow, but again, if you don't want to get lightheaded and faint, and you definitely don't want to faint, this is a viable option indeed. This is a viable option. Okay, this is a viable option for an inflator deflator. What I like about it the most is actually the pump for the tires, and then you can actually set the PSI and just let it do its thing. So it does work. The inflator deflator takes a while. The tire, pumping up the tires, that's awesome. The gauge is awesome. Anyways, I think it works. It's good. It's not the inflator deflator, not that fast, but it works. All right then, this concludes this episode here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This concludes the unboxing and probably some demo of the inflator deflator, the BAUER system HYPERMAX Lithium from Harbor Freight. All right, till next time, everyone. See y'all later.